What's up, man? So you want to define your jawline? In this video, I'm going to show you 8 ways to have a more chiseled jawline. And yes, genetics does play a role in it, but these 8 tips will definitely help any guy enhance their jawline. Subscribe to the channel, it helps these videos get seen. I'm excited to grow the channel and give you more content and provide more value. Now let's get started. Alright, so tip number 1, most important is to cut body fat. Yes, you gotta cut body fat. You might be blessed like some men and have a jawline like Brad Pitt, Idris Elba, or other actors, other celebrities that have good bone structure and already have a natural popping jawline, a defined jawline. My father did, my grandpa did, so it's in my genetics. But on top of that, any guy who actually cuts body fat, their gobble neck, their double chin, their sides, everything is gonna get tighter, which is gonna make the jaw look more defined and look more chiseled. Because every man is more confident when they have a chiseled jawline, a strong bone structure. They're definitely more confident. It's more attractive to both sexes, no matter what your sexual preference is. But number 1 is gonna be to lose body fat. Because when you store more body fat, your face is gonna be rounder, taken away from the accentuation of the actual jawline, because it's gonna be less defined, less chiseled, and it's gonna be more round to give you that baby face. That's why you have those cute cheeks. Whatever people want to do, if people pinch your cheeks, probably pisses you off. But these 7 other ways inside this video are going to be ways that you can also define your jaw, make it more chiseled, on top of losing the body fat. But that's going to be most important before we even get started. Number 2, choose a hairstyle that defines your jawline. So for example, as you see, the sides of my hair are tight. I could get a fade even higher, but the most important thing is if you have it tight, high and tight on the side, it's gonna make your jawline pop more because it makes this portion of your face slimmer. So for example, if I had an afro or a midi fro, my hair is growing out here, my face automatically looks rounder. I could take a before picture, before I get a haircut and it's really long, and an after. Automatically, the jawline pops once you get it trimmed here on the side. So I highly suggest that. Or if you have longer hair, when you pull it back, your jawline is gonna automatically pop because everything is tighter to the side. So for example, if I had long hair or if I had the man bun, I put it up, automatically everyone's facial features pops way more. It's gonna predominantly show much more when the hair is pulled back, or if you have short hair like me, you get a buzz on the side. So I prefer it a little bit shorter than this. It's growing out some, but at the end of the day, I have it shorter here on the sides and it makes the jaw more defined. So that's a tip in regards to the hairstyle. Number 3, add definition with facial hair or shave fully. For example, I have a slight beard, but I did shave my neck. Once you shave your neck, it's gonna give that shadow effect here on the side. And on top of that, I cut it here on my cheek. So when you shave your cheek and you keep it here on the sides, it's gonna insinuate and make your jawline pop. So if you're a bigger guy and you haven't cut body fat, what you're gonna do is tell your barber, or you can do it yourself, is to give you that perfect line. So number 1 is gonna be to shave the neck. It's gonna give that shadow effect. Number 2 is going to be to shave the top of your cheeks. So your cheekbones, and then you have the hair here. I don't have a thick beard, but it all depends on what kind of hair you have. But let's say, for example, a rapper like Rick Ross. He's a big guy. He used to be, I'd say 100 pounds bigger than he is right now, but he's always had a clean beard. Same thing with DJ Khaled. They don't have good bone structure because they have rounder faces, but because of the way they're lined on their beard, it makes their face pop and they actually look more attractive because of those features. If they fully shaved, it would look funny. Same thing with rapper Drake. There's pictures of him when he's fully shaven and people think he looks like a baby. It all depends on the structure of your face. Me, for example, I shave almost every day. Here for this video, I grew this out, but I prefer a shaven face because I feel like it makes my skin look cleaner, makes my face pop. So it all depends on your preference, what you feel comfortable in and confident in. But most importantly is you're gonna shave the neck. It's gonna give you that line, and then you're gonna do your cheekbones. You're gonna shave here, and that's gonna insinuate and make your jawline pop, look more chiseled. Number 4, reduce your sodium intake. So stop eating those salty chips, those salty snacks, stop adding salt into your food, or stop eating those frozen meals that have a high level of sodium. So what sodium does, it actually stores and holds on to all the liquid. That's why you get bloated, and if you wake up with a puffy face, predominantly, unless you were drinking or unless you haven't slept in a few days, then that's gonna be a reason for the puffiness. Or if you're like me right now and you're allergic to pollen, it's springtime. I live here in Florida, so it's kicking my ass. But besides that, is that if you eat a lot of sodium, it's gonna make your face puffy. So if you wake up and the night before you had a lot of chips or had any kind of salty food, your face will predominantly be puffy and it'll be bloated. So if you reduce your sodium, your face will be tighter, make it look more chiseled, make you more confident, and so forth. So really pay attention to foods that you eat that have a lot of sodium in it. Número 5, drink more agua, drink more water. So predominantly throughout the day, drink water. So I suggest any male, no matter what your size is, no matter what your height is in feet, in meters, pounds, kilos, whatever it is, I recommend drinking at least a minimum of a gallon of water per day. It doesn't matter if you live in a hot environment, a cold environment, especially if you're training, you need even more than a gallon. But the point is that you want to be fully hydrated from the inside out so your skin is healthy, because that's going to help with your jawline, with your facial features and so forth, and it also helps with acne. Hydration is most important, H2O. Number 6, use moisturizer that stimulates collagen production. So a men's moisturizer is gonna, number 1, moisturize your skin, but it's gonna enhance your features by actually helping with the complexion. So if you're mixed like me, I'm half German, half African American. I have sunspots in some areas, but if I use moisturizer and I take care of myself, I hydrate and so forth, keep my sodium level low, always working out, my skin predominantly looks better, and especially if I get sleep. But most importantly is that moisturizer, because if you live a hot climate area like me and you're always sweating, your skin gets dry. So it goes from sweaty to dry to sweaty to dry. So then it'll get dry, or if you have oily skin. But at the end of the day, you want to be moisturized, especially after you shave. If you're like me and you get razor bumps on your neck, put some moisturizer on there, some aftershave, that's gonna help you. But overall, you want your skin to be tighter. Number 7, you're gonna chew gum. Yes, chew gum. Chew at least 1 or 2 pieces. It's an old thing. A lot of people don't really chew gum anymore. Back in high school or college, you probably chewed gum all the time. It was a cool thing to do. Not that it's uncool, but it seems like less people chew gum now. Especially when you walk in public, you don't really see gum everywhere like when you're a kid or a teen. But what chewing gum is gonna do, it's gonna train your muscle. So if you ever had a hard candy, you start chewing it and your jaw starts to hurt, feels like it's locking, that is your muscles, they're being trained. So if you imagine chewing 2 or maybe even 3 pieces of gum, you're gonna be training that area all day long. And when you're biting, I want you to really focus on where the part is that you want to train the most. So if it's right here or upper here, you're gonna bite in that area. And if you focus on it, that's where the energy is gonna go, and you're gonna feel that muscle contraction. Same thing with the bicep curl, same thing when you're training chest, time under tension, but mind muscle focus. So for example, if you're chewing gum and you're at home, chew it for about 30 minutes, but really accentuate, really bite down. You'll be surprised what happens by just chewing gum. Seems crazy, seems like it's something weird, but don't knock it till you try it. It really helps your jawline. And number 8, jawline exercises. So I'm gonna show you a few things that you can do. I'm gonna turn to the side, I'm gonna close my mouth. I'm gonna stick my lip forward. As you see, this portion went forward, but what happened is I felt some pain back here. And that is another muscle that's being trained. Don't knock me for the name, I don't know the name of that muscle, but at the end of the day, it's all about moving your muscles in ways that it doesn't normally work, especially when you're chewing. Nobody chews like that. But if you do that, it's going to get all lines stronger, and it's gonna give you a more chiseled face, a stronger look, and you're gonna feel more masculine overall and just be more attractive. Another thing is this. So what I was doing there seems like I was yelling or just stretching out, but you're opening your mouth and you're gonna contract your neck muscles as this is going down. So for example, this goes down as your neck contracts, and you're gonna feel all your muscle fibers in here contract. And afterwards, you're gonna feel everything slowly start to loosen up. Best way to put it, all the muscle fibers are like this, then they start to slowly loosen up. So again, so you drop your jaw and then you get your neck tight. But simultaneously, your jaw is going down as your neck is getting tighter. So those are 2 exercises that you can actually do on top of chewing gum that's going to give you a stronger jawline. So what you'll do is do that for 15 to 30 seconds. Do that 5 times in a row. It'll literally take you less than 5 minutes, maybe less than 3 minutes, depending on how long you do it, but you'll be surprised how much energy it uses, and you may feel sore for a couple hours, but after a couple of days, you'll be surprised what the difference is. And take a picture every day. That's how you really can tell, not just waiting on someone to give you a compliment, but record it, because it's all about data and tracking your results. And on top of that, most importantly, number one is cut that body fat. Stop eating junk, train more, do some more HIIT training, weight training, cardio, mix it up, and just stay active. The more active that you are, the more chances of you losing your body fat to overall have a slimmer body, tighter face, and better bone structure. Hey guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Click subscribe if you like this video, comment, let me know what you think, and especially let me know what works for you, or maybe there's another tip that you've done that actually has helped you chisel your jawline and make it pop. See you guys in the next video.